getting word of what appears to be a fire at the Notre-Dame Cathedral. You can see the smoke.
Fire ravaged the 850-year-old church for some 12 hours before it was declared extinguished.
Nous rebâtirons Notre-Dame. Parce que c'est ce que les Français attendent.
Hey guys, Wood here. So this video is gonna be a little different from the usual. You don't probably know, but I'm very passionate about history as much as I'm passionate about technology. And what happened 2 days ago at Notre-Dame the Paris, because if you don't live under a rock, you might know that Notre-Dame almost burned down in a 15-hour fire, almost destroying one of the finest examples of Gothic architecture in France and in the world, and one of the most important cathedrals, by the way, in the world. Now that's where technology can very handy actually, and where the future technology like VR helps to preserve what was the past and will let you be able to visit once more and step in once more in this amazing cathedral that was almost destroyed. That's thanks to Targo, that made an amazing documentary a while ago, a 360 video documentary, and if you don't know what it means, pretty much you can spin your head around and look in every direction while this documentary takes place, so you're able to spot every details and go in places that usually also when you go in real life you are not allowed to go to. I've never been able to visit Notre-Dame the Paris by myself in real life, so I think this is the best way at the end of the day to see this amazing cathedral as it was built and completed in the 14th century. I'm gonna leave in the description below all the information you need to experience that by yourself. You're gonna be able to watch it with pretty much every VR headset on the market with different application, but everything is gonna be in the description below. And also, if you don't have a VR headset, you can just use your browser or your phone to spin the camera around and spot every details that you're looking for. But in this video, you're gonna use me as your pair of eyes to enjoy and discover together this amazing experience before the fire in April 15. So, without further ado, let's get to it.
Il y a les vieilles pierres.
There are old stones. There are living stones. The beauty of this place, the beauty of Notre-Dame comes from its people. It's the crowds. It's the Christians that come here to pray and look up to Notre-Dame. When I see this, I know that this is sheer beauty. These stones that at first seem so cold, they're warm. They're warmed by a presence.
Wow.
It's the thousands, the millions of people who stepped inside this cathedral over more than 9 centuries. They are the real builders of the cathedral.
La porte est ouverte.
So how does one become rector archpriest of Notre-Dame? Well, I would say It's a stroke from the Holy Spirit's hand. It's like the conclusion to my entire life as a priest. I was ordained on the 20th of June 1980 here in this cathedral, and my ministry will certainly come to an end in this highly spiritual and magical site.
Mon ministère dans ce haut lieu spirituel qui est un lieu un peu magique. Il y a effectivement
There are indeed two sides to the rector's life. First, there's the religious duty. Above all, I'm a priest. I cannot pause my priesthood for 2 hours in a day. I act as a priest. I can't say, now you're not a priest anymore, you're the cathedral's boss. I'm not a dual man.
C'est une unité de ma vie.
When I took office, the cathedral was in such poor condition. I had to do something about it.
The pipe went down.
Il y a des pierres qui tombent.
There are stones falling from the masonry, and the flying buttresses are unsteady. So the situation is urgent. The cathedral belongs to the French state, so the question is, who will pay for the restoration? You know, I need to find 60 million euros, so we're raising funds. It's a slow process, but you know, it's small streams that make big rivers.
La porte est ouverte.
Un homme d'église, c'est pas uniquement un homme.
To me, a churchman is not someone out of touch, that lives secluded from society. Rather, it's someone close to his churchgoers, close to what they live and go through. Sometimes we hear people blaming us for being disconnected from the world. We're not. We live profoundly in the middle of this world, more than anyone else.
Non, on est au cœur de ce monde. Et je pense qu'on est plus au cœur de ce monde que les autres. Pour la vie d'un recteur,
In the rector's life, you have strong spiritual highlights. Naturally, there's the Mass. It's the source and the peak of our religious life at the same time. It's the strongest moment. Celebrating the Mass here in Notre-Dame is different. It takes a different dimension. It's not more beautiful, it's not less beautiful. It's a Mass and it remains a Mass. But it's true that in Notre-Dame, you feel that you're at the head of a vessel, that the entire world is in front of you.
paroisse, on suit un peuple.
When you're the head of a parish, you know the people. In Notre-Dame, you feel a little bit stripped of it. Of course, I know some people who often come to the cathedral, but I know it's only a 3-second encounter, and I'd probably never see them again. So, am I a super priest? Well, I know I'm just not like the others.
Un curé pas tout à fait comme les autres. Je suis pas un
I'm not a 9-to-5 kind of priest. I had a spiritual mentor who used to say, if you've not given everything, then you've given nothing. So I gave everything.
And that was all, guys. This was my experience in the Notre-Dame the Paris Cathedral. Let me know what you think about it. I think that it's actually amazing that the future technology like VR can actually help to preserve the past, like we said at the beginning of the video, and let us be able to experience something that we weren't able to experience in real life, and be able to step in once more in these amazing places and be able to enjoy them before anything happened. But anyway, guys, as always, if you liked the video, like. If you didn't like the video, dislike. Subscribe to the channel for more about VR and tech. And please consider, because that will help a lot the channel. Every help is super appreciated. So please click that button or below there. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I see you guys in the next video. Ciao.